Hello everybody, this is Gregory with How I Lost Over 100 Pounds and Kept It Off for 30 plus years, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and maintenance. Today we're going to continue the series, kitchen items that have helped me maintain my weight, and talk about hummus. Now before we begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. Also check out my website, Naturopathic Art, which has tons of recipes, including hummus recipes. Check out my podcast, The Awakened Man, my books, and if you really appreciate my content, there's a link for PayPal to make a small donation. Hummus is something that I love. I remember as a child, my father bringing hummus home from a nearby Lebanese restaurant, and I hated it. I thought, what is this concoction? He used to bring a little tabbouleh and a little hummus, and I thought it was so disgusting. But at some point in my adult life, I developed a taste for it, and I haven't gone back. And really, if I go to like the 20 kitchen items in terms of frequency, hummus would be in the top 5, along with the dark chocolate and the nuts and some of the other things, the tea, which I have steeping right now. Hummus is great. It's great. And it has a lot of versatility. There's a lot you can do with it. Now, hummus is made from chickpeas, which are a type of bean. So it is a legume. So theoretically, I should include it in the legume family, but it's not really considered a bean. You don't really think of it as beans or lentils. So I wanted to have a separate episode for it. Hummus has been around since the beginning of time. Jesus Christ ate hummus. People in the Old Testament ate hummus. It is such a standard in the Near East, in Greece, Middle East, Persia. It's eaten quite commonly in that area of the Levant. And it's rightfully so, because it is a very good, and of course they didn't know this back then, but it's a great source of plant-based protein. So if you are a vegetarian or a flexitarian where you only eat meat a couple of times a week, eating hummus is good because it does give you quite a bit. If you look at kind of like a 100 gram serving, you're getting about 10 grams of protein. Or if you look at a tablespoon, which nobody eats a tablespoon of hummus, so watch out in the serving sizes on the back. You're getting about 2 grams of protein. So it does pack a lot of protein, because we know beans and just in general the legumes are a good source of plant protein. We talked about it in the legume section, in the legume episode. So you're getting a good amount of fiber because it is plant-based, and you're getting a good amount of protein, and it's pretty nominal in fat. The fat's mostly coming from the tahini and the olive oil in there, which brings the healthy fats, the monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. So you're getting quite a good stuff there. So it's a good source of all the macronutrients. What are some things to look out for in hummus? Well, if you're buying the store-bought, they're going to be packed with preservatives to keep them, quote, fresh. You just understand, we have an episode here on the effect of preservatives on our body, and they're not good. So ideally, you do want to buy them organic, because you are going to get better quality hummus and better tasting hummus. And I would tell you, make it if you can make it, because it's just fresher. And the store-bought hummus might lack the consistency that you like, and you might be able to make it the way you like it. Like I like really creamy hummus, but when I make it, it comes out crappy. I still have not figured it out. So I buy out of the store-bought, or I have a very well-beloved Persian restaurant where I live, where I get their hummus. Albeit their hummus now is way too salty, but that's neither here nor there. So going back to hummus here. So the ingredients in hummus, you're looking at the chickpeas, which is getting your plant-based fiber, and the other macronutrients, high source of vitamin B, manganese, these things like that. But then it has tahini, which is essentially the extract or oil from sesame seeds. And then you're getting the olive oil, which is quite a standard in the Mediterranean diet. And olive oil does have a lot of fat, but it does have the good fats, and we'll have an episode on what oils you should use when you're cooking. But in closing, hummus is great. You can make a lemon hummus. You can make, I like the garlic hummus. You can make ones with olives in it. As you know, if you buy them store-bought, there's a wide variety. I would tell you, be careful in the ingredients. When you're looking on the back, make sure tahini is the second ingredient, not water, because you can buy these really cheap hummuses at Target or at your grocery store that taste crappy because tahini is the fourth ingredient instead of the second. So you want to make sure water isn't the second, because watered down crappy hummus does not taste good. So I would tell you that. And also watch out for the chocolate hummus and all these, because they're just throwing tons of sugar in there, and you don't want to have a lot of sugar. And a good hummus really shouldn't have a lot of sugar. So watch out for that. And ideally, look, I like eating my hummus with naan, which is Middle Eastern bread. But in terms of like weight loss and weight management, you should probably eat it best with bell peppers. People eat it with carrots, for example. Carrots maybe have a little too much sugar. I'd probably go with the lighter stuff like bell peppers, ideally celery, cucumbers. Eat them with vegetables instead of the bread, and certainly stay away from the pita chips, which are just enriched flour. Guys, post in the comments. Let me know if you love hummus. What's your favorite type of hummus? Hit the notification, subscribe, and share button. Until next time, take care, God bless, and pray.